the legacy flight, Spud and Peaches in the F-18 Super Hornet, and Mark Mother Hubbard folding the wings on the fastest single-engine fighter of its time, the first one to exceed 400 miles per hour in level flight. The Chance-bought F4U Corsair, this one actually built by Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, known as the FG1D Corsair, followed by the Rhino. The supersonic bomber, of which only 2 were built, as they approach from the left. This is their homage to the Mach 3 supersonic bomber, experimental bomber. Now watch them as they change position once again. The Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie flight leads are busy positioning their wingmen across the sky. Planes, they were built from kits from a design from Richard Van Grunsven out in Oregon, who over 50 years ago introduced the first of these RV, a Richard Van Grunsven aircraft, called the RV-3, a single-seat version. Since then, in total, over 11,000 RV aircraft have been built and are flying around the world, the most popular experimental amateur-built aircraft in the history of aviation. The job of the team leader of Torque, Sonic, and Fumes is to orchestrate and fly the routine and keeping the flight path oriented and maintaining minimum safety clearances. Sonic and Fumes are symmetrically arranging their wingmen in the Bravo and Charlie flights as they approach for the Diamond 10. The pilots are Dave Torque Rameau, served in the Air Force flying F-16 Fighting Falcons for 23 years. His wingman, number 2, Reed Murphy, flew F-15 Eagles, was an exchange pilot with the Navy flying F-14 Tomcats, a retired airline pilot. A3's Mike Sparky Baudin is a graduate of the Air Force Academy, having attained over 20,000 hours flying 17 different types of airplanes, from the F-4 Phantom II to the RB-6 that he's now flying. In Bravo flight, Jim Sonic Baker flew F-15s in the United States Marine Corps. He's the team's token Marine. Number 2 is John Poulter. Geist is his call sign. A colonel currently serving with the Air Force Reserve at Robins Air Force Base in Georgia with the Swedish Air Force. He's a Boeing 767 captain and chief pilot of Flight Aviation, a Cessna training center. Now, as they pitch up, this is where it gets fun for these guys, because now they're going to do a series of what we call Lazy Eights, an extended trail doing follow the leader. These airplanes weigh in at somewhere between 1,500 and 1,800 pounds, fully loaded with gas and people. They get about 25 nautical miles to the gallon of gas, and they fly at speeds in one of the RB-8s they go over to just about 200 miles an hour. The side-by-sides, they go about 180 miles an hour. And they can get you there in a great way. And I will say, I've got the RV grin because I've been flying an RV-7 for 7 years. My wife and I travel all over the place in our plane, and we find it to be so much fun. Here come all 10 airplanes flying Lazy 8s and coming by. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie flight of the full Throttle Formation Team. And they are not running on empty. They call it total performance. These airplanes are all that you see here are all certified for full aerobatic flight with a maximum of 6 positive Gs and negative 3 Gs. They go upside down almost as well as they go right side up, and they are so fun to fly. Just to let you know, I came here on Thursday from Cincinnati, Ohio, in my RV-7A, and I made it in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now that's better than driving, I tell you, because it's a 10-hour drive. Man, how about a nice round of applause for the Full Throttle Aerobatic Team, everybody. As the team lands, we had a drawing earlier for a ride in the Piper Super Cub that Liz Franklin has out in front, and we had a drawing, and one lucky person is going to get an opportunity to fly in that airplane here, and the name here, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, Ben Wabnowski. Oh, you're there! Hello, Ben. Some of these aircraft have what they call conventional landing gear. Like the Piper Cub that's out here, 2 wheels in the front and a tail wheel in the back. Ben Wabnowski, go on out. It's okay. You can go out. He's going to get a ride in that Piper Super Cub, though.
Ben's going to take off on his own.
Ben, don't do that. Ben, oh, geez, he dropped the bottle. Do not mess with the airplane, Ben. You're going to ride. You're getting a ride in the airplane. Ben, you're going to get a ride in the airplane, not on it. Get off of the airplane. Liz, do you want me to get rid of him and get somebody else? It's okay. Oh, jeez. Just ran into the aileron. That's going to leave a mark. Oh, now he hit the strut. He's going to be strapped in the front of that thing, and Liz will then sit in the back and take care of that. To the right, on the ground. Reed Murphy, Mike Sparky Beaudoin, Ed McFly Martin, Jim Sonic Baker, John Geist Poulter, or Poltergeist, John Waldo Warden, AJ Fumes, JR Jedi Pig, and Doug Hollywood Hallberg are going to line up and do something special, and the folks down at the right-hand side get the best view of this one. Here